Hey everyone, I'm Dan Plezak and welcome to MLB The Show.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Here's Colton Wong now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, the second baseman, Colton.
First offering on its way. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slider strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Paul DeYoung comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. DeYoung playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Paul Goldschmidt is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009, and the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the third baseman.
Here's the pitch.
Bryant.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Rizzo is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
And it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Batting third.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Wong will make the catch to retire the. At the plate, Dylan Carlson. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball one.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Dylan Carlson is retired to kick off the inning. The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Brad Miller is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Chopped toward the second baseman. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
2 balls and a strike now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is under this one. 1 gone. There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. His prior history versus this arm, he's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. Flaherty is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Batting center, the center fielder, Ian.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Hayward leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Carlson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Yadi Molina digging in now. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. This one's down to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. In now, Harrison Bader. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
3-1 the count now. And the count will be full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Hit softly on the ground to third. Gonna be a tough play. And there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Jack Flaherty. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Third inning, no score to this point. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in now the power-hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. The pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Batting ninth, the pitcher,
So now to the plate, Yu Darvish. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the plate. So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. The swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. Here's Javier Baez.
Batter number 9.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Wong has a play. 2 down. So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Molina gathers. And the throw to first ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Colton Wong.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base run. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. Paul DeYoung digs in next as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The left fielder.
Into the box, Dylan Carlson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Hits this one hard the other way. And there's one away. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Slider laid off for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hayward is retired, 2 down now.
The center fielder.
The next Cub up, Ian Happ. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Now back, second baseman, Jason.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
The pitcher, number 11,
To the plate now, Yu Darvish. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Hey, here's a case right here, D-Row, where as a pitcher you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book. For the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock, not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning. This is unbelievable.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Dexter Fowler.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fowler stands 6'5" tall and will hit from both sides of the plate. He was taken in the 14th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Into the stands, he got it.
Up next to the Cardinals.
Into the box now, Brad Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Striding into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Digging in, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down.
Sometimes you just got to chalk it up to bad bat accuracy right there. Timing was perfect. Fastball middle of the plate. You're on it. You got to find a way to regroup.
Fowler is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Harrison Bader. Darvish pauses. Here comes the first pitch.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Tommy Edman will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 2-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And that'll bring up Colton Wong. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Wong rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they close the gap to 3 now. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. Slow roller down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side. Number 36 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. First offering on its way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Into the basket, and it's gone. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
The batter, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Wong for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
The center fielder.
Digging in, Ian Happ. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time, a double play, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now, Dylan Carlson. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. First pitch of the at-bat.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at-bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But, man, he's been good so far.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Right fielder.
First pitch on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Dexter Fowler goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Chopped at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to the right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Now in the box, Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fowler is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Rowan Wick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
To 1-2 now. And that's swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out. He's set. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Baez fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Rangel Rebello will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Jordan Hicks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 12.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Leading off for the Cubs.
From the stretch.
Anthony.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Javier.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he lifts it in the air to right field. Fowler has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
1-1 to Schwarber. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hicks, a native Texan. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder into the bleachers and gone.
The catcher, number 40.
In now, Wilson Contreras. This will come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. The next 1-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in now, Jason Hayward. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. Bader is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Colton Wong will stand.
Leading off to St. Louis, the second baseman.
Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Kimbrell has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Paul DeYoung, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Low for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 2 now.
I got 2-1 the count.
3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. 3-2 now. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Cardinals are down to their final out now. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final today. Chicago led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Yu Darvish earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For St. Louis, 1